Hi everyone, this is Tamara Sylvester with Awareness Speaks, and today I am going to discuss soulmates. Okay, I am going to give you a little background in regard to soulmates and my version of a soulmate. I've been studying this for close to 17 years, something like that, may even be more. But I was in a search of finding the right person pretty much all of my life, but I got into the holistic and metaphysical studies, I would say, in 2001. So I've been studying this for a while. And I didn't meet my husband until I was 46 years old. So for years and years, I was really into the soulmate. And I feel like I met many men and even friends who have been my soulmate, but they weren't working out. And I've discovered on my own by what everybody would tell me, but when you're going through different relationships, you don't really know until it happens to you. So when I ended up meeting my husband, it was everything kind of by the book that you would read about and what people would talk about. So I want to share that with you, and I work with so many people, and I try to talk about this on a regular basis because so many people are kind of obsessed with the word soulmate, but it can mean so many things. Soulmates can come in all different forms. They can be your friends, they can be your family members, they can be your school teachers, they can be someone that you've met on the street for 20 minutes. There is such a bigger picture to the term soulmate that I won't get into, but there's a very synchronistic energy that is going on between energy and between people. And this, what soulmates do is they're helping you on your path. So we all are in this going in a certain direction, and there are certain people in our lives that come in at certain times to either light something up in us. I even had that with a friend. I was never interested in astrology, and her and I got into the metaphysical world, and another person, I went to an astrologer, and I didn't even realize that I was interested in astrology, and they so-called lit that torch, because there's a lot of things that are dormant within us, and we just need someone to shine the light on it. So that is why different people are coming into our lives to bring that dormant state to life. And when you're going through different relationships, they're also waking up certain aspects of yourself, and a lot of times even dormant pain. They're trying to get you to heal. So there are certain relationships that you're working with that you can call soulmates, and you're working with each other to help you on your path. And some of them can be a little bit, usually the traumatic ones are the ones that get you to another level. So I am not, by no means, if you're in an abusive relationship, that does not mean you have to stay. You have to learn your lesson, and that is to become secure with yourself and stand up for yourself, and then leave the relationship when you feel like it's safe. So don't misinterpret and stay with someone just because you think you're supposed to be working with them. I always say everything ends. Energy ends when it's meant to end. And if you prolong the energy, it's just going to take longer to work through some of this stuff. But usually everything runs its course, and when something runs its course, you are able to move on. Okay, but the more aware you become of this, which has really helped me, the more you can work through some of your own personal stuff, and you can help the other person work through their things. And then you will be able to, when you heal your own stuff, you're able to recognize the ultimate relationship, and you'll both be vibrating at somewhat of the same frequency. And so when you're ready, you will attract each other. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few characteristics that you can go by. And now this one, I am talking about more of what I would say a long-term relationship. Okay, not you may get some of this with shorter-term soulmates as well, when they're meant to be. They could even be a couple years, or could be 3 months, it could be 6 months. You may have some of this, but the ultimate will have the majority of the qualities and the feelings that I am going to express now, okay? And some of the characteristics. So this is for, again, almost the ultimate relationship. Okay, there will be a very familiar feeling. When you meet this person, there will be this ease, there will be this trust, it will be this very familiar feeling, and you really can't put words into it. It's really difficult to describe, but there is this familiarity going on between the two of you. And one might be more aware of it than the other, but it's not one of those feelings that you get when it's a lustful, like you do with some of those other relationships that are more infatuation and lustful. These are, oh my God, I feel good around this person, and I feel really safe with this person, and I don't know why. These are some of the things that go through your mind. I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's different than being infatuated and going, oh my God, he's so great. It's usually not that. There's usually so much more to this feeling. It's a very comfortable feeling, a very safe feeling. Like I said, there's no fear attached to it. Some of the other relationships, there could be some jealousy, or there could be insecurities. With more of the fulfilling one, usually that isn't present, at least in the beginning. Now, some of those issues may come up as a relationship goes, but when you're more of the long-term relationship, you'll work through that stuff together. There's a lot more acceptance that comes with more of the ultimate and fulfilling relationship. There won't be that awkwardness, how there is sometimes when you're out on a date and you're trying to impress. You don't have this. You can really be yourself. And this person will accept you for who you are. So show yourself, because with these relationships, there's usually a real authenticity going on between the two of you. You're at a space where you're allowing your authentic side and less of your ego and fearful side to take over. You're coming from more of an authentic place. And it's like, okay, this person just accepts you for everything. Even if they may not agree with everything you're saying or you're doing, they will just get you and they'll accept you for it. So don't feel like you have to change for someone. If someone isn't accepting, there's all of these rules that I see in some of these books. No. When you're coming from an authentic place, the person will accept you just how you are. There'll be a lot of harmony. There'll be a lot of harmony going on, a lot of balance. There's a natural flow and ease that is taking place between the two of you. Your personalities may be somewhat opposite, but yet the same. So there's this yin-yang going on, because there's this intertwine of energy. Your energy is intertwined and it's playing off of each other. Usually, in most cases that I have seen with the long lasting, they have met in a coincidental meeting. It wasn't something you're out searching for. It just kind of happens organically. And this is why I am going to do another video on synchronicity. Because once you understand synchronicity, there's so much acceptance that can come into your life. Synchronicity is really, really key. And when you're in allowance of everything, everything is linking to each other. So once you really understand synchronicity, there's this acceptance to life and to situations. So there'll be a strange meeting or strange circumstances surrounding your meeting. You will feel very secure, somewhat like I said before. You'll have this secure feeling that you will have between each other. And it's this emotional validation between the two of you. You will commit to each other very easily. Doesn't mean that you're going to get married. I mean, my husband and I got married within a year, I think around a year. But that's not everybody. We committed, though, quite quickly once we realized what was happening between us. We committed quite easily as a relationship. So it doesn't mean that you have to get married. I'm just saying as a relationship, you'll commit quite easily. It'll be very balanced. There will be, it won't take a lot of work. There's some relationships that seem like a lot of work. Usually long-term, there won't be a lot of work and things will just fall into place. You may have a lot of similar interests, even though they're a little different. They could be similar, or you could have the similar outlook on life. So those will be very similar. And there will just be this understanding, real deep understanding. You will feel very safe. You'll feel understood. It's something that you've never felt before. And when they say there's this knowing you cannot describe. It is just a vibration that is playing off of you and you're feeling it at your core. And it's not your ego. It's not out of fear. It's just this peace. And you're like, I know this is it. So there won't be any fear around the relationship. If it takes off quickly, there won't be any fear around it. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. If you would like to learn more about me and if you would like to look into yourself as well and see how you can work on yourself and attract the right type of relationship for you, or if you want to work with your existing partner, I also consult in astrology, as I am a certified life coach as well and a holistic counselor. And I also work a lot with energy. So I help bring some clarity to what's going on in your life, because the ultimate is you want to heal some of your past wounds. And this is what I really stress with clients and friends and just acquaintances that I come in contact with. Healing your wounds, to me, is the ultimate. And once you begin to heal your wounds, this is when you can begin to attract a different energy within you. And you may have different soulmates come into your life, different men, women, friendships that are going to have you recognize these wounds so you can bring them to the surface so you can heal them. A lot of them are dormant. They could be from being very young. And we also have a lot of conditioning from society, from our family, from school. So all of these things play an important role in your evolution. So if you'd like to learn more about me, you can check out my website at awarenesspeaks.com, or tamarasolves.com. That's TAMRASOLVES. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these videos. I'm kind of new to YouTube and I want to be more consistent. So please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. Okay, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.